Hey, what's up? This is Aaron Jones. You're watching Duke TV.
So take me away from this lonesome place,
Had a good time so far, man. My French is coming along. That's good. Just having a great time. I'm kind of absorbing it. You don't. As a kid, you think about going to abroad or France or to Paris and the mythical, magical Paris, and you find yourself here, and it's glamorous, man. It really is. I mean, it lives up to its reputation. The first person that really got me interested in being a performer was probably Stevie Ray Vaughan. Even though that was like my inception, I didn't really, I dove into his sound a bit, but it was really just to get me started, and that's where I got my feet wet. But of course, I grew up in the town, the same neighborhood as Jimi Hendrix, so his influence is very vast. I mean, even other guitar players from that neighborhood definitely take from the cloth of Jimi. And I think, like, unlike other parts of the world where people listen to Jimi and idolize him, I think it's a little different when he's from your neighborhood, so that sound is kind of bred where I come from. As a guitar player, he was so ahead of his time. That's part of why, when you go back, especially as a guitar player, you go back and you listen to his style and why it was so profound. And he was such an innovative guitar player, and every time I listen to a Jimi record, I find something new that I didn't hear before, which is part of why I use a lot of the techniques I think that he kind of put forward, was because it made guitar playing dynamic in a way that we really hadn't seen before that time, and probably won't see again. I don't know that you can be as innovative as that again. Psychedelics are an interesting thing. Like, they make you think on different planes where, I think oftentimes humans get caught up in dualist thinking where things have to be this or that. But, because I think of his experimentation with psychedelics, it caused him to see guitar and like all these parts at one time in a more universal understanding. So I think that's really why we look at Jimi and think of him as being so profound, is because our human construct can't really understand it.
Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain.
Covering other people's songs for as long as I did kind of taught me how to put together my own music, and I think without that I wouldn't be in the same place I am today. One of my favorite stories is about the Beatles and how they became what they are. Was because they were a cover band in Liverpool and they played a bunch of different covers, but that gave them that pop sensibility, and they know how to put songs together because of that. Rage Against the Machine, not even just because of their politics, but just like the angst in their music, the anger, and like the sense of voice, something to say, and that's really what was really inspirational for a lot of the sounds you hear on the record, and at times some of the political perspective, although I'm not much of an activist when it comes to my music, but rather a storyteller of life and an observer of the human nature, man. And if I can observe and tell a story about it, then I will.
The flag is burning, but the world keeps turning. And when I die free, Lord have mercy on me.
I always felt like I had something in the bag, A lot of artists probably get to that point as indie artists. They feel like they have a song that could be a hit, but unfortunately, a lot of them never get to know because they don't get the machine behind them. They're not able to get their music out into the platforms necessary to see if they really have a hit or not, And so I found myself blessed and fortunate to be able to have seen what my music can really do when put in the right place, in the right hands, And so it's different to feel that way and then to finally see it, So it's been pretty profound of an experience for me.